When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mustangs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Wimsatt. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So SMU's offense will get the ball for the first time. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. And while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude...
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Right on the money. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play. to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Here comes the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Let's see what the offense dials up on third and goal. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. It's caught. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Quick completion on the out route. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a fourth down decision to be made by this offense. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, these slant routes you throw them quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their... Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Stanford! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
SMU 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Alexander. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the timing just a hair off.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. And the returner will be brought down. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to throw, it's Jennings. The short hands, it's Harden. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time down.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. End off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a mile. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Now on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Jennings. Snagged out of the air. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Mustangs!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford defense making its way back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets a block. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a...
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they have turning it on. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive.
Touchdown Mustangs! And that one will give them the lead.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead.
SMU 28, Stanford 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with...
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, SMU. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air, it's Wimsatt. Back open in the middle. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle. It's Black. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. Finds him out of the backfield. Made a defender miss. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Cardinal. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent. When you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. A third down try for the offense. Pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got the first down. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Dances away. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on first and goal. To the air, it's Jennings. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants it all. Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The AT unit on the field. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Quarterback adapting. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You've got to stop turning the football over.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Stanford quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game. The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the grab. It's Hall. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Caught over the middle, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Snagged in the middle, it's Black. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Stanford! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.